This video will cover how to install an aftermarket steering wheel on an 82 through 92 Camaro or Firebird. This video will also apply to pretty much any 80s or 90s GM vehicle. If you have a loose or wobbly tilt wheel, please watch my previous video on fixing that. You need to fix that first, and then you can install a new steering wheel. As you can see, my wheel is in pretty bad shape. The first step is to disconnect the battery, then use proper PPE when dealing with the airbag. The airbag is held in place by 4 screws behind the steering wheel. Carefully remove and unplug the airbag. Mark the top dead center on your steering shaft, then remove the nut and ground screw, followed by the horn wiring. Use a harmonic dampener puller to press off the stock wheel. Remove the snap ring. You can delete this yellow plate and wire if you are not reusing your airbag. Install the Grant steering wheel adapter at top dead center. The next few steps will cover the horn wiring. You only need a power and ground wire. I disassembled my stock horn wiring and used that for the new horn. Insert the stock horn wire spring into the hole. The plastic was damaged on my steering wheel, so I used some super glue to keep it in place. You will need to grind off some material off the supplied Grant steering wheel plate. I got lazy and had my brother use a $9 million 7-axis CNC laser to remove 175 thousandths from the plate from my kit. A basic bench grinder and flat file will work just fine. Install the plate on the steering wheel. Install the Grant plate adapter and run the horn wire through it. Install 3 grade 8 bolts with some Loctite. The third bolt will hold down the ground wire. Install the main shaft nut and washer with some Loctite. Align the new wheel with the hub, and then plug in the power and ground wires to the new horn assembly. Install the 5 Allen-headed bolts with Loctite, ensuring that the steering wheel is centered. With the tires off the ground, check and see if the wheel has a full range of movement. Here we have the old steering wheel and then the new one. I really like this new wheel. It's 1 inch smaller in diameter, so it clears my legs much better than the stock wheel. The smaller wheel allows me to make better and faster steering inputs, and the spokes are smaller so I can actually see my gauges. The new horn consistently works unlike my old steering wheel, and the new wheel is 4.5 pounds lighter than the stock setup. I hope you liked this video. And don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram.